The global automotive landscape is currently undergoing a massive structural realignment, forcing engineers to reconsider the fundamental laws of energy density and mass penalty. For the past decade, the industry narrative has been aggressively singular: the complete transition to pure battery electric vehicles. However, a silent and vastly more complex revolution has been unfolding in the realm of advanced plug-in hybrid architectures. Today, we are conducting a forensic engineering analysis on a milestone that legacy automakers once deemed mathematically impossible for a production passenger vehicle. We are dissecting the physical reality of the 2,500-kilometer range barrier AN, astonishing 1,553 miles on a single uninterrupted combined energy payload. The vehicle serving as the catalyst for this thermodynamic paradigm shift is the Chery Fulwin A9L. When a heavy, D-segment luxury sedan shatters a 2,500-kilometer endurance record, we are no longer discussing mere incremental updates or clever software calibrations. We are witnessing the absolute masterclass of fluid dynamics, parasitic loss eradication, and the flawless manipulation of chemical and electrical energy states. To understand how a machine can carry the inherent mass of an internal combustion engine, a high-voltage traction battery, electric motors, and a liquid fuel payload, yet still outlast any conventional vehicle on the planet, we must fundamentally dismantle our traditional understanding of propulsion. The Fulwin A9L does not operate like a traditional automobile. It operates with the cold, calculated efficiency of a mobile power grid. The 2,500-kilometer record is not a trick of the homologation cycle, though testing protocols like the CLTC do provide controlled environments. The raw physics required to achieve this means the vehicle must operate with a holistic energy consumption of less than 10 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers, or roughly the equivalent of burning barely a gallon of fuel every 90 miles, sustained continuously. This requires us to look past the sheet metal and delve into the atomic level of how this specific sixth-generation series parallel architecture extracts every single joule of usable work from its hydrocarbon and lithium-ion reserves. To achieve a range of 2,500 kilometers, the greatest adversary that must be defeated is thermal waste. In the century-long history of the Otto cycle engine, the vast majority of the kinetic energy stored in liquid fuel has been unceremoniously dumped into the atmosphere as useless heat through the exhaust manifold and the radiator. A standard internal combustion engine is a slave to the throttle pedal. It must constantly rev up and down, fighting inertia, operating in highly inefficient volumetric maps just to keep the car moving in traffic. The A9L's dedicated 1.5-liter hybrid engine is liberated from this kinetic slavery. It does not drive the wheels at low to medium speeds. Instead, it operates exclusively as an onboard hypergenerator, locked into a highly specific, ultra-narrow operational window known as the brake-specific fuel consumption sweet spot. By mapping the engine to run only at the exact RPM and load where fuel atomization and combustion pressure are optimal, engineers have pushed the thermal efficiency to an astonishing 46.5%. Breaking the 40% barrier was once considered the holy grail of mass production. Hitting 46.5% requires a radical manipulation of the thermodynamic cycle itself. This engine utilizes an extreme implementation of the Miller cycle. Unlike a standard four-stroke cycle where compression and expansion are roughly symmetrical, this engine holds the intake valves open deep into the piston's upward compression stroke. This intentionally bleeds a precise volume of the air-fuel mixture back into the intake manifold. The physics behind this is crucial. It drastically lowers the dynamic compression ratio, meaning the engine expends significantly less mechanical energy to compress the charge. This virtually eliminates pumping losses. However, the expansion ratio, the downward stroke, where power is made remains fully intact. The engine extracts the absolute maximum kinetic energy during the power stroke, while doing minimal work on the compression stroke. Operating an engine with such a massive effective expansion ratio generates localized hot spots within the combustion chamber, which would normally lead to catastrophic pre-ignition, commonly known as engine knock. To counter this without retarding the ignition timing, which would ruin efficiency, the A9L utilizes a state-of-the-art, high-pressure, liquid-cooled exhaust gas recirculation system. By harvesting inert, non-combustible exhaust gases, cooling them dramatically, and forcing them back into the intake tract under high pressure, the system physically alters the specific heat capacity of the air-fuel mixture. This lowers the peak combustion temperatures at the molecular level, suppressing knock and virtually eliminating the formation of nitrogen oxides. But thermal efficiency is only half the battle. Mechanical friction is the silent killer of range. To protect the 2,500-kilometer mathematical equation, every single rotating and reciprocating mass inside this 1.5-liter block has been subjected to a microscopic friction reduction campaign. The piston skirts are treated with diamond-like carbon coatings, creating a surface hardness that approaches that of natural diamond, while maintaining an incredibly low coefficient of friction. The piston rings are ultra-low tension designs, scraping oil without creating parasitic drag against the cylinder walls. Furthermore, the engine utilizes variable displacement oil and water pumps. Instead of a traditional mechanical pump that parasitically drains power relative to engine speed, these electronically controlled pumps deliver only the exact hydraulic pressure and coolant flow required for that specific millisecond. If the engine load is low, the pumps dial back their output, saving precious kinetic energy that is immediately redirected to the generator. Generating power with 46.5% thermal efficiency is completely futile if that energy is lost in the transmission of power to the wheels. This is where the 6th generation dedicated hybrid transmission, or DHT, proves its superiority over standard planetary gear sets or continuously variable transmissions. The DHT in the Fulwin A9L is a masterpiece of mechanical logic and multi-mode power split architecture. At urban speeds, during heavy traffic, or under aggressive acceleration from a standstill, the vehicle operates purely as a series hybrid. The internal combustion engine spins the primary generator. The generator feeds the inverter. The inverter powers the high-output traction motor, and any surplus electrons are routed into the high-voltage battery. In this state, there is zero physical connection between the crankshaft and the drive axles. The combustion engine is completely decoupled, allowed to sit at its ultra-efficient RPM peak. However, the true genius of the DHT manifests at highway cruising velocities. Physics dictates that converting mechanical energy into electricity via a generator, and then converting that electricity back into mechanical energy via a traction motor, inherently results in conversion losses. No matter how efficient the copper windings are, you lose energy as heat. The A9L's DHT solves this by utilizing a high-speed lockup clutch pack. The precise moment the vehicle reaches a steady highway cruising speed, where torque demand is low but rotational speed is high, the engine is physically locked directly to the drive wheels via a fixed, tall gear ratio. This direct mechanical coupling entirely bypasses the electrical conversion loop. The engine drives the wheels directly at its most efficient, lowest possible RPM. The processing power required to execute this transition is staggering. The dual-core, 32-bit control units must read the rotational velocities of the engine crankshaft, the generator rotor, and the traction motor shaft, syncing them perfectly within milliseconds, so that the engagement of the mechanical clutch is completely imperceptible to the driver. To truly grasp the reality of a 2,500-kilometer range, we must leave the internal mechanics and address the invisible wall that every vehicle must fight: atmospheric density. Aerodynamic drag increases squarely with velocity. When cruising at 70 miles per hour, pushing the ambient air out of the way is the single largest consumer of the vehicle's onboard energy. The Fulwin A9L is an exercise in extreme fluid dynamics, achieving a drag coefficient well below 0.22. This number is not achieved simply by drawing a sleek roofline. It is the result of aggressive boundary layer management. The boundary layer is the thin film of air that naturally clings to the surface of the vehicle as it moves. If this layer becomes turbulent and separates from the bodywork, it creates a massive low-pressure wake behind the car. This phenomenon is known as base drag, and it acts like a physical parachute pulling the vehicle backward. To prevent this, the A9L utilizes flush-mounted door handles, laser-welded panel gaps, and active lower grille shutters that remain hermetically sealed unless the thermal management system explicitly demands ambient airflow for cooling. But the most critical aerodynamic engineering occurs where the consumer never looks: the undercarriage. The chassis floor of the A9L is completely flat and sealed, mimicking the underbody of a prototype endurance race car. By accelerating the airflow beneath the vehicle and carefully expanding it out through a precisely angled rear diffuser, engineers maintain laminar flow. This high-speed, clean air fills the space behind the vehicle, effectively neutralizing the low-pressure parachute effect. At highway speeds, the kinetic energy required to maintain momentum drops exponentially, because the car is slicing through the atmosphere rather than bulldozing it. The final pillar of the 2,500-kilometer architecture is the holistic thermal management system, which redefines how a vehicle handles waste energy. In a standard automobile, heat is a highly destructive byproduct that must be evacuated immediately. In the A9L, heat is treated as a highly valuable currency. The vehicle employs a sophisticated, multi-way heat pump system that intricately links the internal combustion engine's cooling loop, the high-voltage battery's thermal channels, and the cabin's climate control into one unified thermal circuit. Lithium-ion batteries are notoriously sensitive to temperature. They lose massive amounts of discharge capacity if they are too cold, and degrade rapidly if they are too hot. When the internal combustion engine is running, the intense waste heat scavenged from the exhaust manifold and the engine block is not radiated away. Instead, it is captured by advanced heat exchangers and routed directly to the high-voltage battery pack, preconditioning the cells to their optimal operating temperature of roughly 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Furthermore, this scavenged low-grade heat is directed into the cabin to warm the occupants. In a conventional electric vehicle, heating the cabin relies on positive temperature coefficient electric heaters, which aggressively drain the traction battery and can decimate overall range by up to 30% in winter conditions. By repurposing the thermal waste of the highly efficient combustion engine, the A9L ensures that the electrical energy stored in the battery is preserved exclusively for forward propulsion. Every single joule of energy produced by the ignition of the hydrocarbon fuel is captured, routed, and utilized. The electrical conduit that dictates how this energy flows from the battery to the motors relies on next-generation power electronics. The inverters, which are responsible for converting the direct current from the battery into the high-frequency alternating current required by the electric traction motors, have abandoned traditional silicon in favor of silicon carbide semiconductor technology. The physics of silicon carbide allows for a significantly wider band gap. In practical engineering terms, this means the inverter can handle much higher voltages and operate at vastly higher switching frequencies without generating the massive amounts of heat that plague standard silicon inverters. By minimizing switching losses, The electrical conversion efficiency between the battery and the motor exceeds 99%. When you synthesize these isolated engineering anomalies, a combustion engine locked in a 46.5% thermal efficiency window, a dedicated hybrid transmission that dynamically bypasses conversion losses through direct drive, an aerodynamic profile that eliminates base drag, a thermal system that recycles waste heat to precondition the battery, and silicon carbide electronics that refuse to waste electricity as heat. The mathematics of the 2,500-kilometer range become undeniable. It is the inevitable outcome of eliminating mechanical and thermal inefficiency at a molecular level. It proves that internal combustion, when completely reimagined and subjugated to the role of a hyper-efficient onboard power station, holds the key to solving the global mobility equation without the massive infrastructural limitations and weight penalties of purely electric architectures. This is not just a range record. It is the blueprint for the next decade of automotive engineering.